So I told her, don't be rude, don't yell, don't fight, don't go start acting drama. Just honest, intimate conversation. Very nice conversation. Nobody's gonna scream. No, we are not gonna call names. We're not gonna hit below the belt. We are going to stick on the topic, and that's on the topic only we are going to stay on. Ask him, how would you feel if I go get my best friend that is a man, and then every time we are going somewhere, I say, let us go bring him because he's lonely. Put the shoe in his own on his own feet. Take the ball and put it in his own court, and let us see how he will feel.
Live from Atlanta, Georgia. Beautiful, wonderfully made by God. Welcome to the Big Show.
I said, just don't yell, because all this while you've been getting angry and he's been telling you you're insecure. No, take your time, sit down with him and explain these things to him. How would you feel, my beloved husband, if I go bring my best friend, my classmate I went to college with, who is my best friend? If I bring him and say, oh, you know what? He's lonely at home. Let us invite him to come and stay with us. He's lonely. Since we are going for dinner, invite your best friend. Let me invite my best then you will, all of us will, I have mine, you have yours. Let us go and see. Why don't you introduce your best friend to his best friend? Maybe those two can fall in love and get married and give new nefe and give you people a love. So that is a good one piece. I like that. Okay, Bridget said the girl has been close to him before now, so nothing happened there. I also understand that. According to that's what the man, she said that's what her husband is saying. Her husband is saying, like you said, Bridget, the husband is saying, I have known this girl for 30 years and I have never kissed her. I have never loved on her. I have never even thought of dating her. Never. I have always looked at her as my sister. I have always looked at her as my best friend and I have never crossed the line. Why do you think I'll cross the line now that I'm married to you? So you are just being insecure, which is true. But on the other hand, too, you see, sometimes in Igbo culture, we say, no, not Igbo culture, English language also say it. You don't know what you have until you lose it. Maybe because they were close and he has never been married before. Maybe she was not interested in that area sexually or in a relationship. Sometimes when you begin to see something, now that thing begin to hungry you. You might be now, you don't, maybe you don't even know, like you are not hungry, you don't want to eat jollof rice. But when you see somebody over there eating the jollof rice and they're eating it, mm, mm, and then you're looking at after some time, you say, now can you please give me a plate of jollof rice? It happens. Maybe they have not been dating because he has never crossed their mind. He has never been in a relationship where he loves somebody this much. But now this girl is seeing how he loves his wife, how he dotes on his wife, how he pampers the wife. The devil is a liar, my people. The devil is a liar. She might begin to think now, I look at this man. I had this man and I let this man go marry this girl. Hmm? He's so nice. He's so loving because he is beginning to see an aspect of this man that he never saw before. So there might be a tendency she might be attracted to that side, or she might not also be attracted to that side. Ndị Igbo say eme ngwa ngwa emere ọdachi. If the devil is coming, what is the devil's name? Ekwensu. You have to first of all pray and then it will start. Don't give the door a crack. The devil is not looking for the door. The devil is not looking for the window. What the devil is looking for is a crack, just a little crack, and he will go in through there. If this is going to be a problem, if this relationship, you see where I am coming from, if this relationship, this friendship is going to be a problem to your wife, just reduce it. Still be the girl's friend, but reduce it a little bit. The girl cannot be coming over every time this girl was telling me today that in a week that there is 7 days, she comes over to their house like 4 times a week. Because apparently they live in the same subdivision. So she's saying that they live on, let's say they live on F Street, and the girl lives on E Street. So, but it's the same subdivision. So she just gets off work and she's not doing anything and she'll just walk across. Haba, it's too much now. Even if he has not dated her before. But now this man is married and has a wife. You cannot be in their house 4 times a week. It's too much. If you need friends, go make other friends. This one now is married. All right? Okay, let me continue. Okay, Lily say it's not okay. Ofe do say the hobby and the lady supposed to reduce, okay, the closeness because this guy is now married. Thank you. Thank you. He's now married. That's why I told you some women don't have common sense and some men don't also have common sense. If it's me, I will step down. So if this girl is smart, even if you were going there, according to you, she comes over, the husband say she comes over every time, oh, every single day. But because you're here, that's why she has reduced it. It's not a big deal. It is a big deal. If it's making your wife uncomfortable, it is a big deal. If your wife is this bothered about it, it's a big deal. If I'm the girl, I will step aside. I will still come around because the guy is the only friend she got, maybe. So I wouldn't deny her. I will still come around maybe once or twice and then go find me some other friends. So that way I can have other places to go. So I'm not always in their marriage. How would you feel a woman and your husband is telling you, oh, this is my best friend. I share everything with her. Everything I share with her. If you're sharing everything with her, what are you sharing with me, your wife? Or if a man, your wife will come to you and tell you, oh, this is my best friend, he's a man, he's single, but I share everything. What are you sharing? What are you sharing? All right, guys. There is fire on the mountain. Run, run, run. There is fire on the mountain. Peace. Run, run, run. All right. Okay. The lady should relax. Getting married sometimes doesn't make the couple friends. She should concentrate on building she should concentrate on building a strong bond with her husband. Yeah, Agnes, Edna, what you said is true. She should relax. But we can also understand, let us put ourselves in her position. We can also understand where she's coming from. 4 days a week is too much. Every time we go out to eat, she's there. Every time we go for movie, she's there. Hey, it's too much. How can she concentrate on the marriage if the girl is there all the time? So it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard, but I see what you're saying. Abeje, Abeje, how are you doing? Ibrahim, how are you doing? Um, all right, guys. I just wanted to come and share that with you guys. I know it's very late out there. I know it's about what time is it? Let me see. It's 5:58. So I know over there is like 10:58 over there. So I just wanted to come and share this with you guys. It is okay to be friends with a married man. It is okay to be friends with a single girl or a single man or a married man or a married, but use common sense and know where to draw the line. Use common sense and know that you are not supposed to be inside their business. Use common sense and stay by the side and still be friends. Because I don't believe that marriage should change who you are. If those people were your friends before you got married, they should not become your enemy now that you're married. I don't believe in that. But I also believe in people respecting themselves, people giving people space to grow. If you are my friend and I see now that you're a married man, I will tell myself to give you a little bit of space to get to know your wife, get to know your family, get to know your husband, get to know your family. Just a little bit of space. I cannot keep pushing myself into that relationship like, oh, he's my best friend. Yeah, he's your best friend, but he's now somebody else's husband. He's your best friend, yeah, but she's now somebody else's wife. So still be a friend, but don't be be a stepping stone for your friendship to grow. Don't be a stumbling block for that friendship to break her marriage and break you. That's not fair now. Be an encourager, be a motivator, inspire them, support them, and still be their friends. And then on the other hand too, don't go there and start, you are right inside their business. You want to know everything, you want to see everything, you want to say everything. But no, that's not how to do it. So my uniques, if you are a friend, a girlfriend, or a boyfriend, or your boyfriend or your girlfriend is the best friend to somebody that is married, and you are into their business, everything is inside their womb. Withdraw yourself a little bit. Still be their friends, but give them space. Still be their friend, but give them time. Still be their friend, give them the opportunity to get to know themselves. How can you be telling boldly saying, "Oh, we share everything"? You see, it's always easy. How do we say it? When it is happening to somebody else, we think it's that easy. Now, ask yourself this question: if that woman now goes to that man and say, "Okay, I accept your girl, your best friend girl, your best friend that is your girl, that is a girl. I accept her. She can be here. But guess what? I have a best friend too that is a man. So I want to introduce you to him." You will see that man will not agree. That man will say, "No, I don't want to see that man. You better cut it off. Cut it off immediately." Why would a married woman have a best friend that is a man? Now it's like she can't handle it, but he can handle it. Let us not give the devil a chance. Mind the people that you bring into your circle. Mind the people that you bring into your space and into your marriage. Everybody there is not a cheerleader. Some people are there to cheer you on, some people are there to cheer you down. So be very careful. Like my sister, I told you, when these kind of things arise, have an intimate relationship, an intimate conversation with your husband. Sit him down and tell him, this is not the time to play games. This is not the time to say she will call. You will answer the call and say, "Oh no, she didn't call." Because the girl will still tell her, "I called and I spoke to your wife," and then your husband will begin to think you're playing games. You see, that's the problem. We deal with it in a rohe way. Then maybe when the girl call and say, "Hey, are you guys home?" You say, "No, we are not home." And then he'll call your husband. Your husband say, "Oh yes, we are home." And then your husband will say, "Why did you go say we are not home?" Now the man is beginning to look at you like you decrease. So just handle it the right way. Don't play games. Don't beat about the bush. Don't call him names. Don't begin to accuse him for what he did not do. "Hey, you're cheating. You're cheating. You're cheating." He did not cheat. Oh. He did not. Don't go put things into existence that are not there. Call him, sit him down, cook his favorite or whatever, however you have to do it. Some people, they say the way to a man's heart is his stomach. If he likes something, you can cook. If he's the kind that can talk without buttering him up, just find something to butter him up, and then sit him down and then tell him, "Honey, look at this thing I've been telling you. Although I've been saying this thing, maybe saying it when I'm angry, saying it when I'm upset, so you maybe you didn't understand, but let me just pour my heart to you. There is nothing wrong in having a friend. There is nothing wrong in her being your friend. I don't mind her, and I trust that if you wanted to do something with her, you would have done it 30 years ago. So, but I understand that. But this friendship is too close. I can't even spend time with you without her being there. Every time we want to go for a date, she is there. Every time we want to go watch a movie, she is there. Right now, we don't have children. But by the grace of God, I'm going to get pregnant and I'm going to have children. But this is the time for us to get to know ourselves. The marriage is just 2 years. Honey, I know that it doesn't mean anything to you. But if I go get you my own best friend that is a man, you know you will have the same problem that I'm having. So let us not just act like it's me that is insecure. If I go bring a man and say he's my best friend, honey, you know you will not appreciate that. So that's all I'm asking. I'm not saying chase her away because she's your friend. You had life before you met me, and I don't want your life to end because you met me. But I also want your life to be modified a little bit to accommodate me. And this one you're doing is not accommodating me because I'm feeling uncomfortable. I'm feeling unsettled. I don't feel good about this. It's not that anything, she hasn't done anything. She is a nice, nice lady. She has been kind and good to me. I have no reason, and I trust her that she's not, butter him up. I trust that she's not gonna do anything. But I'm just saying, I want to spend time with you. I cannot spend in a week. I spend 4 days with her and you, and then 3 days just with you. It's okay for her to come around, but not all the time. And then talk to him and talk to him and talk to him. If that man loves you and is understanding, he will understand where you're coming from. And maybe gradually he will start reducing, some days he'll say, okay, let's just go on a date. We're not going to call her and stuff like that. And then the girl too will notice, because she will know. She will notice that something has changed, and she will gradually, step aside. Okay? So that was my advice for her. Emeka, how are you doing? Franklin, how are you doing? So that was my advice for her, guys. So